afternoon. Welcome back to the third day of the judo competition here at the European Youth Olympic Festival Banská Bystrica 2022. We had a long day of preliminaries. In fact, we had to postpone the final by half an hour because we're finishing up the repechage and semifinal matches, which is good. It means we have a very high level of participation in all the categories. And today we have the boys under 81 kilograms, under 90 kilograms categories, as well as the girls under 70 kilograms and under 63 kilograms category. And we have the finals on 2 mats. So on mat 1, we are going to have only the bronze medal fights for all the categories, and on mat 2, we'll have the bronze medal matches as well as the gold medal matches. And if you would like to watch the bronze medal match on mat 1, you can follow us on our YouTube channel. Just choose the live stream for mat 1. And here we're going to stay on mat 2. So first I'm going to give you an introduction on mat 1. We're going to have the first bronze medal match between Sara Corbo of Italy in white and Lisa Tretiniak of Austria. And on mat 2, which we're following, is the bronze medal match between Naomi Karabet of France in white and Nili Nowak of Germany in blue. So here we go. The center referee on this mat is Mr. Ben Artzi of Israel. And the under 63 kilograms category is one of the competitive ones in this competition, with 23 players. And Karabet, she is patient and tactical. And she is usually the one who drops down for a seonagi or Sodetsuko Migoshi. But now it was Nowak's turn to drop under. So Karabet tried to come for the Sodetsuko Migoshi, but left the hips completely far away. And if you're watching this, you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to see some updates, as well as highlight videos and photos from the competition. Karabet picks up her first penalty for passivity. So Karabet, generally, when she drops under, she's able to drop under and place herself mostly in front of her opponent. And as we saw earlier in some of the matches, the only thing that's missing is the loading and the rotation part to finish the throw. As you can see, the German team in the back shouting, and Ippon. Well, Nowak drops under and throws Karabet with a throw that she's familiar with. And Karabet has been the one who's been doing the Seo Otoshi throughout the day, and now she finds herself on the receiving end, and Karabet Nowak earns the first bronze medal of the day for Germany. So we're going to mat 1 to watch this match between Sara Corbo of Italy in white and Lisa Tretniak of Austria in blue. And Korbel coming in with that big patch of tape over her nose because she has been having a nosebleed throughout the competition. I think was from an initial impact during gripping exchange or something like that. And both are very active fighters. You know, they're not so focused on tactics. They really want to do the attacks. And Korbel came across for the Soto Makikomi, throwing her hip out. It's just she needs to really pull that arm across her chest to control with her armpit over the upper arm, especially, you know, near the shoulder of her opponent, for it to be more effective. So again, you can see that arm, that right arm, when she does this Soto Makikomi, is under the elbow, which is really far. There's no control whatsoever on the upper body of her opponent. And Kosoto almost getting taken back. Korbel has to be careful because here Tretniak is very strong with the Sankaku setup, and when she catches the arm with her leg, she can also do the leg entangle, the turnover. So Tretniak is already down with 2 penalties here with just less than half a minute left. And Korbel, one of her strengths is that she is constantly attacking. So another golden score for Korbel and Tretniak. Both of them are no stranger to golden score today, as both had at least 1 or 2 fights already before coming in here. So again, I keep seeing the same setup for the Soto Makikomi by Korbel. And she's able to rotate the hips out, which is the correct way to do Soto Makikomi. And I think she's finding it difficult to control the upper arm of her opponent. And that's when she picks up a penalty for false attack. If she keeps doing that, it's an ineffective technique, and she knows the probability of that becoming a effective throw is like really low. So without some variation, without some actual setup, it's most likely going to be a penalty. And now this is where I would say Tretniak is dangerous. She really is setting up for that leg entanglement, turnover, the Ashi Sankaku Garami, leg entangle, and she gets a hold. Oh no, she finds herself under instead in Yuko Shiogatami. Unbelievable. Kami Shiogatami, Kuzuri Kami Shiogatami from Korbel on top. And it looks like Tretniak is just completely given up on the bottom. And Korbel scores the Wazari. And the bronze medal goes to the Italian. What a reversal. All day Tretniak has been relying on that leg entanglement turnover into Hisagatami or some other type of osekomi. You know, if she cannot get the Kansetsu Waza, the joint lock. And Korbel, wow, we gotta see that escape from the turnover into the Kuzuri Kami Shihogatami, the reverse top 4 corner hold variation. This is not every day that someone gets turnover from that and then ends back up on top. So here we go. You can see Tretniak really gets in deep and uses the free leg to drive downward and lifts with the hand, and then just look at the flexibility of the arm and shoulder of Corbo. And Corbo finds herself on top, pinning down Tretniak, and Tretniak said, "Oh my goodness, what has happened here?" So coming up is the final, the highly anticipated final of Karim Primo of Israel in white and Adel Kaliman of Hungary in blue. And the center referee is Mr. Yilmaz from Turkey. And Primo came into the competition as the top seed. And this is her first major event at the cadet level after moving to 63 kilograms. She was the European champion last year in Riga in the European Cadet Championships at 57 kilograms, where also at the same category she took a silver medal at the World Junior Championships and the World Cadet Championships. And she moved up to 63 kilograms recently. And her opponent, Kiliman of Hungary, she really surprised many by beating some more established cadet players to arrive in the final. So despite of the brown belt that she's wearing, she's not to be underestimated. And at this age, really, the brown belt and the black belt, often there's not that much difference. It's a matter of fulfilling the promotion requirement. And what an opportunistic turnover from Primo, working on the Jujigatami. She doesn't have the leg directly over the head, it's under the armpit instead. So the leverage is not as strong as if she had the leg, the thigh, controlling her opponent's head directly. But there could be a possibility for a transition to a Sankaku Jimmy from there sometimes. And you can see that Primo is all wrapped up with the bandage around her neck and her head, because I think she had some cut earlier, and the medical staff did a really good job keeping that secure. Oh, solid Tsurukomigoshi. What a nice judo. And Primo is really shown that she is the number one, and she is a class above the others today with her display of just good judo, you know. There's preparation, there's movement, you know, there's the right timing. I mean, a standing Sode Tsurukomigoshi, catching the sleeve before her opponent had a chance to grip onto the lapel, coming across, continue with the rotation. You can see as soon as her opponent was reaching for the lapel, she took the opportunity, guided that arm upward, sideways, and I have to say, Primo did not disappoint. And I was there last year when she won the European Championships as a cadet in Riga, Latvia, and it's nice to see her moving up in the new category and winning this European Youth Olympic Festival here in Banská Bystrica, also in style. So coming up, we'll have the bronze medal matches for the male under 81 kilograms category. I can tell you who are fighting. So on mat 1, we will have Gor Karapetian of Armenia, who is going to be in white, and Thomas Puchli of France in blue. And on mat 2, we'll have Matis Zela of Latvia in white and Hristo Volkov of Bulgaria in blue. So we're just waiting for the athletes to come on the mat. So the 81 kilograms category is the biggest division today. I believe there were 33 players. So by far the biggest category, 31 players. Top seed today is the 2021 European cadet champion Alexander Lolatsi of Georgia, who was surprisingly eliminated earlier and is not in the final for any medal. And this is the match between Matis Zela of Latvia in white and Hristo Volkov of Bulgaria in blue. And if you would like to see the other bronze medal fight, it's on mat 1. You can go to our YouTube channel and switch the live stream. And working on passing the leg. Volkov didn't really have enough time to finish what he started. And again, we have a brown belt facing a black belt for the final. But like I said earlier, at this age, it really doesn't matter so much because some of these kids have been fighting. For doing judo since they were boys, like little boys, 5, 6 years old. So by the time they arrive at 17, they have had more than 10 years of judo experience. So both are a little bit too defensive. 90 degrees bend over posture. When they were kind of technique, they're thinking about pulling off. And Zela even squats down really low. I'm not really sure what he's trying to achieve there. Again, squats down really low. And Volkov tried for Tomonagi without preparation to enter. Both are left-handed, and so did Komigoshi. So that's what Zilla was trying to aim for by squatting down to get a reaction from his opponent. So both are left-handed, very defensive Kenkayutsu, opposite gripping, and just not enough preparation from either side when they enter for a technique. And now you can see Vakov is trying for the Sodeguruma Jimmy. It's a good idea, I have to say, especially when his arm's already there. And doesn't really matter if Zilla traps a leg as long as the Sodeguruma Jimmy is on. But now Vakov let go of the grip, tries to extract, and then finds himself under incredibly. This is another reversal that few expect to see. And Wazari, what a mistake from Vakov. He gets the submission and Ippon. So first medal for Latvia. That was an incredible mistake, because for a moment I thought Vakov really had that. He really had that Sodeguruma Jimmy. And then when he was on top, he managed to extract his foot. But somehow, at the moment, Zilla took advantage of his opponent's weight going all forward toward the head. And then a reversal. Hey, that's what makes judo interesting, because it doesn't always follow a predictable script. And sometimes you have the surprise that no one can really predict. That's what makes it exciting. So we're going to mat 1 now, and this is the other bronze medal match between Gor Karapetian of Armenia in white and Thomas Puchli of France in blue. So Karapetian has a single penalty, and Puchli just picked up the 3rd penalty for false attack. And Gor Karapetian of Armenia gets the bronze medal. So we're going to be looking at the final coming up for the under 81 kilograms category. So are waiting for the final on mat 2. I'll just give you an introduction first. We have so we have the players here, and in the center we have the referee from Croatia, Ms. Porkomet, and in white we have Ismail Zamanov of Azerbaijan, and in blue we have Stanislav Krochimlyuk of Ukraine. So Ukraine is actually doing quite well considering the situation of their country. I'm happy to see that they brought a team, and a good team too. And every day, at least they have one player in the final for a medal, whether it's a bronze or gold medal. Yesterday, we had a very memorable performance from Kazmirov in under 73 kilograms against the, I believe, Serbian Mihailo Simin, and that match went on for more than 13 minutes. And Ippon, wow, what a finish. And the champion of the under 81 kilograms category is Krochimlyuk, and he's really excited. He can barely hide his excitement, and you can see first he countered his opponent's Uchimata, and then went straight for the Nokuri Jimmy for the strangle. And I gotta tell you, this is the second Ippon finish to a final that we had today. And yesterday we had all the gold medal contests finishing by Ippon. So I hope this will be the prediction for the next two fights. And now, with these two categories behind us, we're going to the award ceremony for the girls under 48 kilograms category. What a finish that was. And now, just waiting for the players to gather and walk across for the victory ceremony, as they call it here at EYOF. Once again, if you can see in the background, we really have a packed house here. The audience They're really present to support their teams and just to watch some really good actions. And I have to tell you, so far since day one, the final session for the medals have not been disappointing. Really, if you want to say, if you want to show some adolescent what judo that's done at their age looks like, I say maybe not so much a preliminary, but definitely the final block is a good showcase for good judo by the young men and women at this age. And the bronze medals are going to Sara Corbo of Italy and Nili Nowak of Germany, presented by Mr. Martin Peuger, General Secretary of the European Judo Union. And the silver medal goes to Adel Kilimon of Hungary. So the only brown belt among the black belts on the podium. The champion of the under 63 kilograms category, receiving the gold medal, is Karim Primo from Israel in her new weight category, and she made a statement showing that even in this new weight category she can still do quality judo. Now for the national anthem of Israel. And shortly after, the photo session for the medalists will be starting the bronze medal matches for the girls under 70 kilograms weight category. On mat 1, we have the match between Hanna Bolog of Romania in white and Nino Gubani of Georgia in blue. And on mat 2, we are expecting Gaia Bar-Or of Israel in white and Nika Koren of Slovenia in blue. And the center referee is from Great Britain, Mr. Newberry. Well, the referee tells them to properly bow to each other at least 15 to 20 degrees. Such a strong gripping Uchimata from Ouchigari for Koren. Doesn't really give Or a chance to get settled. So extreme right hand stance. Ouchigari leaning forward and then just changing different directions. Very aggressive start of the match. Koren setting the pace, controlling the sleeve grip, and Bar tries to come across for the Sode Tsurukomigoshi. A good answer when she has her sleeve hand controlled. So, Or is in like really uncomfortable position, trying to just defend the relentless attacks from Koren. And she picks up her first penalty for passivity. Uchimata Wazari scored. You see from the edge, she really lifted leg high. Doesn't really give Or a chance to free her leg. Well, now Corin is slowed down a little bit her pace, but still hunting for that high grip over the back. Uchimata and gets taken down this time for Awazari, and Corin doesn't miss any opportunity to do the strangle. Oh, a change, what a change of direction. Corin, she's so relieved. The Uchimata Ouchigari classic combination by Corin. And that stays. You see in the highlight, comes in for Uchimata, really didn't have back, but good with that Ouchigari. And we also have the other bronze medal decided on the other mat. So and for the final, we have the match between Ingrid Nielsen of Sweden in white and Elina Deng of Austria in white. And the center referee is from Germany, Mr. Hüttner. So these are two girls very similar in height and reach, and both are playing opposite stance. Opposite gripping Oh, that's gotta be a score. Ippon goes to Nielsen. Don't make a mistake. She tried to go for the Kosotogari on the far leg, the Taniotoshi, whatever she was planning. And Nielsen hooked the leg and drove downward for Osotogari. So again, another quick Ippon finish. That was certainly something we didn't expect to finish so quickly. And that's the first gold medal for Sweden. You see here in the replay, it was just a moment of mistake, really. It was first, don't look a little bit dominant, trying to come in for Taniotoshi, and then just gets taken onto her back, and there was no stopping because her momentum was going with the gravity. And Nielsen first came in across with Osoto and switched direction, pushing her downward, and there was nowhere to go except flat on the back. So good finish for this weight category of 21 players. And with this is finished, we're going to the award ceremony for the male under 81 kilograms category, which was the biggest category today. And we have a good representation of different European countries, from the Far East country of Azerbaijan to the Baltic country of Latvia. And the two bronze medalists are Matis Zela of Latvia, still a brown belt, but certainly fights like a black belt, and Gor Karapetian of Armenia. And was really a good final for the Latvian, as he capitalized on the mistake of his opponent and finished in the last seconds with a reversal of an immobilization. And the silver medal goes to Ismail Zamanov of Azerbaijan. And the gold medal goes to the champion of the category from Ukraine, Stanislav Krochimlyuk. And I believe that's the first gold medal for Ukraine, which has been present every day since the first day of competition. And now, the national anthem of Ukraine. Well, you can see, well, you probably can't see from the camera, but there's a group of Ukrainian players and supporters in the audience really cheering on for their champion. And I think this type of event is really important to restore the hope for the youth, especially from a country that's at war like Ukraine. You know, it's not always about dark and gloomy things, but from some angles, such as sport, there is still inspirational things and actions. And so surely we will start the last category of the day with the bronze medal matches. mat 1, we will have the bronze medal match between Imbar Gabe of Israel in white and Arkil Mamulashvili of Georgia in blue. And sorry, that's on mat 2. On mat 1, we'll have the other bronze medal match between František Lozicki of the Czech Republic and Raris Arseni of Romania. And we follow this category all day on mat 2. And this is a category with 24 players. And Mamulashvili, one of the strongest fighters here, finished nearly all his fights by ippon except the one which he lost to the Slovenian, who is now in the final. So Gabe also, despite of the brown belt he's wearing, show that he is able to do good judo and hang with the best in this category. There was no easy fight for his opponents. Well, that was a good attempt of the strangle. Probably took some breath out of Mamulashvili, judging by the way he stood up. And ready to continue. And just a lot of power here. You can see Mamulashvili is really applying the pressure with a cross grip over the back, pulling down. And Gabe defends really well. I mean, he's a strong player too, physical, you can see. And on the other mat, the first bronze medal for the category went to Arseni of Romania. And not even a penalty between these two. You just see just how much effort and actions are going back and forth constantly. Mamulashvili tries for something, Gabe tries for something else. It's just been non-stop. Oh, Mamulashvili tried for that over the back grip and almost gets thrown himself with Gabe's Ouchigari. Just turning time onto his belly to avoid a score against him. But he does pick up a first penalty for passivity. Now getting the sleeve grip under the triceps. Oh, nice finish. That's a beautiful judo. He's been trying to set up for the power judo throughout the entire match, but the finish was rather sweet and technical with a Sasai Tsukumiyashi. You can see stepped in and changed direction. Didn't really block the foot, but the action is nevertheless the same. So stepped in, tried to block the foot, and actually more of a almost like a tewaza. I would even say like a sumiotoshi almost. But the whole body movement is more like Sasai Tsukumiyashi. What can I say? Has been full of surprises in the final block. Good judo. And I think it's been a showcase of good judo. And for the last match of the day, we have the unexpected final between Nick Purnat of Slovenia in white and Milian Raduli of Serbia in blue. And on the center of the mat, we have the referee from the hosting nation, Slovakia, Mr. Yuko. Well, I gotta tell you that in the under 90 kilograms category at the beginning of the day, we had our bet on the European silver medalist from this year's Cadet European Championships, Kenderesi Peter from Hungary, but it was Purnat from Slovenia who really showed his class throughout the day, beating two very strong players, including Kenderesi and Mamulashvili. And from the other side of the other half of the draw, you had the Serbian Milian Raduli, who has really been a surprise, really been able to throw both left and right-sided. Controlling the right hand sleeve grip very tightly, Raduli. You can see that he's trying to set up, and both have each other's sleeve grip on the right hand. Neither one really has an advantage until they get two hands on the other. And here is Raduli's first real strong attack with the Uchigari. Once you get that lapel hand over the back of his opponent's neck. Again, controlling the sleeves. Oh, a far entry for Uchimata. That's probably the first Uchimata we see Raduli doing all day. And Pernat is trying to figure out what to do from here. And cross grip here. Drop Soldis or Komigoshi from Pernat. So 1-for-1 attack. Both are trying to do the same thing. Since they have the double sleeve grip, they're limited to what they can do. And cross grip. Sumigaishi, you can see Pernat, that's what he was trying to go for. But Raduli didn't give him that reaction. Such a wide splitting Taiotoshi entry from Raduli. So this will Komigoshi from Pernat. And both of them have similar throws because both of them throw with Seotoshi, Soditsu Komigoshi. So it's like a very similar fighting style, and both are hunting for the same type of grip that they need to set up the technique. And so far, not even one penalty on board. And we're already in golden score, 40-some seconds. I think in many people's mind, especially those of us who were actually here yesterday for the final block, it reminds us of that match between the Serbian, so Raduli's compatriot Mihailo Simin, and the Ukrainian Kazmirov, which lasted well over 13 minutes. So it wasn't more than 9 minutes of golden score. And I think a lot of people are probably thinking the same, you know, these two are so similarly styled, so evenly matched, coming to golden score with no score and just no, well, when they started golden score, there was no penalty, and now there's only one penalty. So as long as these two continue to work at the pace they're working, I think this is going to be a long match. Now let's see if we can keep up with the record of day 2, where we finished all the gold medal fights with Ippon. Lazari goes to Raduli, Seotoshi, and went really deep. But I think the referee jury will have to review that, because Raduli came with Ouchigari and then changed to Seotoshi, but there was a break in the action. It wasn't continuous enough. You can see in the replay Ouchigari, and already he was on the knees, and actually both of them had their knees on the ground, so that was more of a transition in the waza instead of an actual throw. There were 2 initial actions, but by the time he turned Pronat on the side, it was already a reversal from a groundwork. So that's probably why they called it off. And now Raduli has to do more if he wants to earn another score. You know, when they're in golden score and one scores of Azari, it's a relief. But it's really a source of stress when they have to change the score. And for the person who thought he had won, now he has to refocus, regroup his energy to continue the fight. And for the other side, it's almost like a resurrection, because he has a chance to fight again when he thought that he had lost. So second penalty for passivity goes to Pronat, who's gotten this chance at resurrection, let's just say, to fight the match. Maybe also winning it. And you know, judo is full of surprises. You can see a fighter being behind, looks like he may not be the winner, and then all of a sudden the table is turned. So I'm going to reserve my judgment until a true score stays on the board. there's a fairly big section of the Slovenian fans to our left upper corner in the audience, chanting for Pornet. Now, well, that's it for Pornet. Couldn't really put in much effective attacks, and then picks up the third penalty for false attack. So Raduli wins the match, not from a score, but from penalties. And he shows that today he's the best of the category. So just before we go, we will have to follow the award ceremony for the women's under 70 kilograms category, as well as the men's under 90 kilograms category. Well, first, the girls under 70 kilograms category, we shall see them getting their well-deserved medals. Well, we really had a good final session here. I can say almost every single fight for the medal has been exciting to watch. It's you know, today has been really a good day. Even in the preliminary session, we had better quality judo, in my opinion, compared to yesterday. Just more movement, more legitimate attacks, more risk-taking. And as a result, we had more quality finishes to the matches. So the two bronze medals go to Nika Koren of Slovenia and Nino Gubani of Georgia, and presenting the medal is Mr. Jean-Michael Brun of the European Olympic Committee. And the silver medal goes to Elena Dung of Austria. champion receiving the gold medal is Ingrid Nielsen of Sweden. The first medal for Sweden. And now the national anthem of Sweden. Well, I can tell you one of my favorite players today is from 63 kilograms category. Karim Primo really showed good judo, good timing, and just showed her class in this new weight category. And just to show that she really has good feel for judo, and she will continue to do well even in this new challenge for her at the new weight category. And also for the under 90 kilograms category, we've been following all the matches, and I have to say that actually both Nick Purnat and Milian Raduli, they showed some similar and also quality judo throughout the day, really defeating some very strong players throughout the day with surprise techniques at the least expected moment. And also I have to say, even the bronze medalist Mamulashvili, even though he likes to do that kind of strong, Georgian judo, but at the end, when he couldn't make that work, he changed to a more I should say gentle judo, finishing the bronze medal match with the Sasai Tsukumiyashi or Sumiotoshi type of technique. The more I think about it, I start to think more it's like a Sumiotoshi, because it's almost all with the hand control when he finished it. I don't know if he was intending to do Sumiotoshi. I think he really entered for Sasai, but it just happened that the foot wasn't there to block his opponent's foot. And now we're just waiting for the last medal ceremony for the male under 90 kilograms category. So here come the players to receive their hard-fought awards. And the two bronze medalists are Raris Arseni of Romania and Archil Mamulashvili of Georgia. And presenting the medal is the president of the Slovak Olympic and Sports Committees, Mr. Anton Steko. And the silver medal goes to Nick Punet of Slovenia. And the champion of the category taking the gold medal is Milian Raduli of Serbia, adding another medal to Serbia's ranking list. And now the national anthem of Serbia. And that's it This is the end of the day 3 competition for us. I think a lot of these players are relieved to be here in the final to get their medals, and I'm sure those who didn't get their medals, they're a little bit disappointed, but nevertheless they put on a good show for us. And I think that's the day 3 characteristic, is that in the finals we had 3 out of 4 matches for the gold medal finished by Ippon, but nevertheless it's a final session full of surprises, and I think you can define day 3 by the surprises. And at the end of the day, we have the Netherlands retaining its top position in the medal ranking, followed by Azerbaijan, Serbia taking 3rd place, Georgia 4th, Israel 5th place, and Ukraine made to the top 6, and Italy placed 7th, and Turkey 8th. So with the day 3 behind us, we'll be looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow for the last day of the individuals competition here starting at 11 a.m. So thank you for watching, and I am Lincoln Han, your commentator, and we hope to see you again here tomorrow at 11. Thank you and goodbye.
We were young, we took photographs of everything we could see. We knew we were impervious, no matter how we'd bleed. We never fought for breath, beast and prophetess. We were nothing we would before. Awake, awake. This is a dream state.